Realty Insight, brought to you by North Bay Property Shop, a member of Century 21 Blue Sky Region Realty Team.
Welcome back to Cogeco News. It is Tuesday following the Thanksgiving long weekend, and we have not one but two special guests in our studio, Leeann Noel from Century 21 and Constable Merv Shantz of the North Bay Police Service. Thank you both for being here today.
You're welcome.
No, thank you for having us.
So Leeann, there's a purpose for Mr. Shantz being here today, and it's a very important topic concerning construction frauds. Tell us why Merv was brought in today to speak on this.
Well, Merv is our community engagement officer. I know that they definitely have a wealth of knowledge when it comes to construction scams, and of course this is very relatable to my industry, being in real estate, and I really want our viewers to be aware of what's out there, what's going on, so that they can protect themselves and or loved ones.
Now, Mr. Shantz, what are some of the common scams or frauds that your police service is seeing when it comes to construction or renovation?
So there's a number of different scams out there, and the ones related to construction could be someone may start some work and then leave the job unfinished, and while they've already collected money from the victim. Others could include some online scams where a person thinks that they're going to perhaps rent or buy a place and then realize later that they put a down payment on something that doesn't exist.
And have you seen this occur in the community, Leeann?
I know it is happening within the community.
Yeah.
I haven't had any calls yet, knock on wood, from clients that are worried that they are victims. So again, the more people are knowledgeable and we have officers in with us, the better.
Knowledge is power, for sure. What are some red flags that people should look out for, Merv?
So pressure sales are always red flags. You know, if someone comes to your home and says, hey, I see you need a new roof, here's a price I can give you, and you better take that today or else the price is going to go up. That's a red flag. Anything where there's pressure, and you know, you may not even be thinking that you need a new roof, but someone has introduced that, and then they play on your emotions, and they might say, hey, listen, look what you've got a situation here where you're going to get a leak. And those sort of things. So anytime when someone catches you off guard, you're not really thinking about it, they introduce the topic, and then that's probably going to be a red flag.
Is this targeting seniors predominantly?
Predominantly, it does target seniors, but it does run across the whole gamut of people in our area, and this happens all over Ontario and all over Canada.
As Leeann says, knowledge is power, so watching this segment will help people get informed to protect themselves. What are some other things that homeowners can do to prevent themselves from falling to construction scam?
Well, one thing we suggest, it's called Take 5 and Call 2. So that means just take 5 minutes and think about what they're asking, and maybe say, you know what, I'm not prepared to make this decision. And then once you've had a chance to think about it, call 2 people that you trust. A realtor would be a good one.
Great.
And someone else that you know, maybe a family member that might have some knowledge, or a friend that might also have some knowledge about maybe who would be a good person to get for a renovation, or even if you need that renovation.
If someone falls to a fraud, is it hard for people to get their money back?
It does become difficult at times. We always suggest that people do come to us if they've lost money in relation to a fraud. We have investigators that specialize in that. And they will help and try their best to bring this person to justice so that it doesn't happen to others, and if possibility through the courts, get some restitution. But it does become problematic, and it is usually a long time in coming before they do get their money back.
And lastly, on this construction fraud topic with Leeann Noel from Century 21, if you have fallen victim, what is the first call?
So there's 2 calls that you can make. One, if you've lost money, the North Bay Police Service, you can call the front desk. There's a resource officer there who will kind of take your call and decide if that should go to a fraud investigator or just an investigator on the road, and then they will follow that up. The other one is also to the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre, and that's a local, I don't know how many people know that, but it's actually a local centre that you can call, and they take calls across Canada in relation to fraud. And they always work at a high level in terms of putting investigations together, and if they see patterns and that sort of thing. And they're big on public awareness as well, so they can get the message out there.
Leeann, how valuable has today been for you to share with your people in North Bay?
Very, especially when I am going to a home that, say, it needs a roof. You know, has anybody come and knocked on the door? I would, again, always suggest when you're dealing with anything, when it comes to your home, even reach out to your trusted realtor. They'll have the resources, they'll have the connections to be sure that you are hiring the right people at the right time.
Constable Merv Shantz, thank you for being here today.
Yes, thank you so much.